Hey everybody, you know who had real hard time self-quarantining? Jesus of Nazareth. I mean, if you open up the Gospel of Mark, this guy is just being chased down by crowds. Everywhere he goes, the crowds are getting larger and larger. And he's trying to sneak off and find a quiet place. But I love this story from Mark chapter 2. Because maybe you're feeling a little bit crowded and cramped in your house by now. And you just feel like you wish you had a bigger house so you could have more space to hide from your people. Well, here's a story where Jesus is packed into a house, and the crowds have crowded around the house, inside every room, and then there's this amazing story of a few friends who are bringing their crippled friend. They pick him up and they carry him all the way to this house to bring them to Jesus for hope and healing. But they can't get in. The crowds are crowding around. They can't get through the doors. Maybe they can't climb in through a window. So they go up onto the roof and they begin to tearing tiles and whatever it is on the roof. They're literally dismantling the roof so that they can lower their friend down right into the presence of Jesus. I love this story for so many reasons, but let me just share a few thoughts today for a church in quarantine. The main message in this story is that when Jesus, it says that when he saw the faith of the friends, he looked at the paralytic and said, "Your sins are forgiven. Healing is for you." Notice he doesn't look at the paralyzed man and his faith. No, he looks at these friends who carried their friend through all the way to him in a time of need. And I just think this is one of those moments during this crisis where we need to carry one another. We need to help those who can't stand on their own to keep standing, to keep going. We need those who are being crippled by fear, crippled by anxiety, crippled by stress, overwhelmed, don't know how they're going to stay sane in a home with kids or work a job, about homeschooling. Some people are going to be crippled by financial struggles. We need to rise up and carry one another through this, like these good friends. So I wonder if you are carrying anybody right now. I know that I am blessed to pastor a church, a little church called Main Street, and we are all about being one big family, and we carry one another in so many ways. And we need to keep carrying people to Jesus, and we need to keep carrying Jesus to people. So, will your faith help lead you to carry people? The second thing I love in this story is the creativity in these faithful friends to bring their friend in need, to the help they need. Creativity. I mean, nothing's going to stop these guys. They can't go in the conventional way, so they freaking go up on the roof of a house and start taking it apart in order to find a way to help and healing and hope and restoration. And this is a moment where the church is forced to be creatively finding new ways to bring the message to people, to bring ministry to people, new and creative ways to gather together digitally and virtually. And so I just love it. We need to be creative in this moment of opportunity. Creative in finding ways to help one another. Creative in finding ways to encourage one another. My wife right now is at home. She is mobilized our little 3-person army of children to writing letters, coloring pictures, and they are just mailing them every day to grandparents and to other folks in the church, people, cousins, just to encourage and brighten their day. So I love the creativity that this is drawing out of people. So, friends, as you are crowded in that house today, remember, Jesus wants to bring his healing presence within those walls, and may you find ways to carry the people that you love and know to him in new, faithful, and creative ways. God bless you today.